Well, the Taliban are allowed a Twitter account, but I am not, apparently. I went to log on last night at around 11 p.m. and discovered that my account had been suspended. I was greeted with this message, which I will just read out to you right now. So it says, after careful review, we determined your account broke the Twitter rules. Your account is permanently in read-only mode, which means you can't tweet, retweet or like content. You won't be able to create new accounts. And if you think we got this wrong, you can submit an appeal. Well, that's nice, isn't it? But I have not actually been told what tweet violated the Twitter rules. So, genuinely, I do not know, 100%. But I have been made aware online that apparently it was this one, where I made a joke about someone turning up at George Osborne's wedding with sympathy towards the Just Stop Oil cause, pouring orange confetti over him and his new wife as they left the church. So this is what I said. If somebody did this at my wedding, they'd be getting buried in the graveyard behind the church very shortly afterwards. Now, look, it's a joke, OK? It's a joke. It's tongue-in-cheek. And I'm pretty sure that absolutely everybody can see that and that nobody realistically thinks that I would murder a middle-aged woman throwing orange confetti at my wedding before taking out a shovel and digging her grave, putting her in it and cracking on with the wedding reception. But what has clearly happened is that a load of people who quite possibly hate me and indeed GB News have been deliberately obtuse, misinterpreted it and got their Twitter pile-on mates to report me for making so-called violent threats. Well, this is actually very similar, in terms of what I tweeted, to what a load of other people were saying at the time. I would just like to say here as well, who am I actually threatening? I am talking about a hypothetical person turning up on a hypothetical wedding day. To be clear, even if people took this at face value, the person I would be threatening doesn't exist. It's a non-person. Now, I thought Twitter was supposed to be a bastion of free speech these days, not somewhere where someone can make a joke like that and face what appears to be a lifetime ban and the inability to ever open another account again. Now, I just want to reiterate some of the people who are allowed on Twitter. We have the Ayatollah of Iran. We also have, of course, the Taliban. Now, in terms of violent threats, it doesn't get much more violent and threatening than them, does it? They are allowed to tweet away to their heart's content when they're not fronting up a regime that tortures people, enslaves women, commits mass acts of terrorism. Surely there is an irony here as well that Just Stop Oil themselves are allowed on Twitter, and I am not. They do film and encourage criminality, and they appear very adept at organising that. So it's OK for them to publish stuff about someone trying to ruin somebody's wedding. It's OK for them to sit in a road and stop people getting to work and cause criminal damage, etc. That's OK. But me telling a little joke is not. Now, I do really appreciate everybody who's actually got into bat for me so far, tweeting Elon Musk and Twitter support, etc. Martin Daubney of this parish has been on, a chap called Chris Rose as well, our rival, but also, I should say, my good friend, Andre Walker over at Talk TV. Thank you very much. The reality is this, OK? This could happen to you. You are only ever one joke and one big lefty pylon away from some faceless Twitter person deciding that you should be cancelled from your Twitter account forever. It's worth noting I have never, ever been in trouble with Twitter before. This should be a massive concern for everybody. This could happen to you over nothing, really. Absolutely nothing, is it? But look, I hope this situation rectifies itself. I wanted to just prove to everyone at Twitter, who may be watching this now, that I do not in any way actually pose a physical threat to Just Stop Oil or people sympathetic to their cause. Now, I think there is only one way to prove that. I wouldn't murder someone who pours confetti over me, dig their grave, and then bury them nearby. So maybe we should just bring in the person who appears to be quite sympathetic to the Just Stop Oil cause. Right then. OK, hello? Can you confetti me, please? Right. So as you can see, absolutely no murder took place there. I wasn't even close to murdering him. Look, for goodness sake, I know I might not be everybody's cup of tea, and people might not agree with my views on everything, but facing a lifetime Twitter ban for a tongue-in-cheek joke is a bit much.